Hello, everyone, and welcome to Real World. My name's Trevor, and I'm here with my co-star, Jessy.
It's my podcast. I'm Jessy. That's Trevor.
Hi.
And I'm the bottom bitch. I mean, I'm Brad.
We're going to be talking about mythical creatures, whether or not they're actually mythical or if they're a legend or not. So Trevor wants to start talking about mermaids.
I do.
Why do you think mermaids are real?
Well, because I already know all of this because I've done so much research. 99% of the world's oceans are not explored. So obviously nobody can say mermaids and merpeople aren't real.
That could be the same for vampires and
exactly, because they
Frankensteins.
totally could be, because we just haven't explored enough of that yet. And obviously they're probably not in the movies, because nothing is like it is in the movies. But you were
saying something earlier about merpeople having penises and vaginas.
I said I wonder if merpeople have penises or vaginas, or if they just lay eggs and ejaculate on them like fish do.
So do you think?
Okay, I got a good question.
Okay.
Would you rather have
Oh, I love would you rather questions.
a merman boyfriend who is fish on the bottom and man on the top, or man on the bottom and fish on the top?
Man on the top.
What the fuck?
Where's the penis?
I don't need a penis if it was a sexy merman.
Then how would you
Hump up on his tail.
Chicken of the sea.
I could keep him in a fish tank in my room, and he could just do merman
But wouldn't that be
mating
technically?
dances.
I wonder if they have on the I wonder if Atlantis has mermaid stripper clubs.
They
That'd be
probably
cool.
do. Wouldn't that be technically slavery if you kept your own merman in a tank in your living room?
Well, not if he wanted to be there with
Nobody
me.
knows they exist. They don't have rights.
Oh my god.
Yeah, men don't exist. They don't have rights. So, I believe in animal rights, not animal rights. That's a whole new subject entirely.
Yeah.
Okay, so you think mermen could be real because...
They're obviously real.
Okay, they're obviously real because there's just places in the world unexplored.
Yeah.
Okay. What about planets? What if they are actually alien?
What do you mean? Merpeople are on different planets, or
There was water found.
Different
There was
planets?
water found on Mars, but also skeletal torsos found on Mars at one point.
Was there? I don't remember that.
I think so. There were faces or whatever imprinted in
Isn't that a
dirt.
hoax?
I don't know. Maybe it was a
Probably.
hoax. I don't know. But what if they actually live on Mars? What if mermaids are Martians?
That would be really cool.
The mermaids came from anywhere. I wouldn't think it'd be Martian.
But
It'd be Neptune or Uranus.
yeah, my anus.
Oh god damn it!
Heyo.
But if that was the case, I would feel then they probably wouldn't be around anymore, because they found water on Mars, but they didn't find a lot of water.
It's all
So
But mermaids don't have gills, do they? Or can they breathe air and water?
I don't know about in the real world, because logically, if you were gonna say
Real world.
in the reality, in the movies, they can go on land and they can do all types of stuff like that.
But they never come all the way out of the water.
Well, lots of movies they do. When they get dry, they just sprout legs and they can walk around. Like in H2O, as soon as they get wet, they sprout a tail, and all the rest of the time they have
Or
legs.
in the movie Splash, there's a woman.
Or
who was-
Aquamarine. When she gets dry, she has legs, and then Moonlight or Water, she gets her tail back. But I think in the real world, because obviously merpeople would be a product of evolution over millions of years.
Yeah.
I feel they wouldn't be able to do any of that stuff. They would probably just have gills and just be able to swim around and wouldn't be able to breathe on land or anything.
Mm. There was a show called Mermaids Made Real or something like that. Have you seen it?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. Does that all seem good? Because some of them seem really animated.
They didn't have actual pictures of
the
them.
animated parts, yeah, sure. The animated parts that were obvious. But there was this clip where these men were underground in a submarine, and there was handprints on the window, and then quick, they were gone. They looked sort of real, but do you think those were real or not?
I don't think that those were real. I thought that was just them animating what they said happened, not that they were actually down there with a camera. Did they say that it was?
This was a footage that they had on a camera with them in their submarine, filming behind them, and one guy was holding a camera in front of them, and there was a whole swarm of something longer than a fish, but with the torso that looked... I just touched your hands. A torso that looked like human, but they just went all the way over the thing, and they were speaking in some sort of a frequency that sounded like whale, but it was a higher pitch that drove whales to insanity.
I don't think that I saw that one. I saw one by Animal Planet, and I don't remember that being in it. I know that at the end of the Animal Planet one, I thought that I watched the whole thing and I got super excited because I thought, oh my gosh, people are real now because Animal Planet is so legit. And at the end of it, at the end of the credits, I thought there was something there that said like it was made for entertainment purposes, and it pissed me off because when I read that, I thought it was just like,
they're gonna help you.
Actually, it's not real. We just made this to entertain you. But then I was reading online that people were saying that it wasn't made for entertainment purposes and it was real, but
They just like had to say it because to cover it all up or something like that.
yeah, or just so that like people would watch it and not think, oh, Animal Planet thinks that there are mermaids.
Well, Brad is here with us too, and he's not saying anything.
You're not really.
What do
giving
you
him a
think
chance.
about mermaids? Are they sexy or are they goldfish pets? Doing sexy mermaid mating dances in our living room.
Can you buy them at a pet store?
You probably would not be able to buy a merman at a pet store. You need to speak louder.
What if there's gonna be like mermaid trafficking?
You know, it's only a matter
We're
of time.
talking about whether we think they're real or not whether or not they're in a pet store.
It would only
Sorry, I
be
can't get away from mermaid sex.
it would only be a matter of time anyway. You know, if like white people discovered black people. Oh, hey, look, we have slaves now. Well, white people discover mermaids. Oh, look, we have slaves now.
Yeah.
It's only a matter of time.
Well, I mean,
They're probably gonna skin their tails and be like, "Yeah, I'll give you
Oh
some."
my god, I never thought about that. They could like make bags out of their scaled tails. That would be
I would
so
wear.
sad.
I would get you a pair of mermaid creepers.
I would probably wear them, but I would be sad about wearing them.
it would be ironic. Mermaid Crocs.
Oh my god.
That wouldn't be ironic.
How is that ironic?
Yeah, they're not
They're
even.
not made from Crocs, dude.
But-
Oh, crocodiles! I get it.
Nah.
Ba-dum.
Okay,
I'm stupid.
so mermaids. We're gonna go ahead and say maybe because we don't know for a fact, but Trevor knows for a fact.
Well, I mean, technically, none of us know for a fact on any of these things.
It's what you believe inside.
Basically, I think what we should do is we should all agree or disagree on if we think that they are real or if we think that they're not, given on what we say.
You can't agree to disagree. That'd be way too fucking easy for humanity as a whole.
Well, I'm not saying to agree to disagree.
You just said to agree to disagree, Trevor.
That's not what I said!
I haven't recorded, Trevor!
I think they're real. Do you think that they're real or not real? And don't say maybe.
Oh shit, then, because I think it's a great possibility. Why not? So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say sure.
And
What
do you think that they're real?
I'm with you guys. They're probably real. I mean, everything in this galaxy, everything's
Everything in
real at
this-
some point.
Everything is real at some point.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got a stoner with us.
That I'm gonna go eat more Doritos. Shut up.
Okay, so a yes from all three of us, and because we are correct and everybody else in the world is wrong, mermaids are officially real.
Officially! Bang
It's
that
a giant authority!
Mermaids are real.
Hereby decree.
Okay.
All right, what is your next mythical and/or legendary creature?
Look at me, it's your turn
It's
next.
your turn, bitch.
I don't know yet.
Weren't
We didn't have any
like
prep time.
Sasquatch or something?
Well, okay,
let's,
Sasquatch.
let's move to vampires because I'm totally a vampire. Ow!
You hurt your boobies.
Let's move to vampires because let's move to vampires because I'm totally a vampire,
I agree.
and so is Trevor.
I think
Maybe.
they exist, I just don't think you're a vampire.
Fuck you.
Well, fuck you too.
I'm gonna eat you when you sleep.
No, you won't.
Okay, because there's like a really great... Talking to you guys now. There's like a
Talking to you guys now.
There's like a website, and you should link it in the description of the video.
I will. It's
And also you should-
vampirewebsite.net.
The one that... Yeah.
Sounds so legit.
So original. But it's like really cool. And like,
It's a lot of science behind it too.
yeah. And I think that vampires are definitely real. Obviously not sparkly, immortal, running super fast. Like, they're not cool.
I wouldn't mind sparkling.
I
You say run and super fat? What?
I said running super fast.
Well, I can run and I'm super fat.
I've never seen ever. I want to see a super fat vampire.
There was one in Breaking Dawn.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to watch
And
that.
there's one right here.
Oh.
You're like,
I'm fat.
I'm a vampire.
Well, I don't think you're a human. I'm gonna use your brush again. What? Okay, I think the term vampire is just the closest thing we could think of to naming something that can actually live and or survive off
Yeah.
of high iron content.
because like
So-
with all these things,
What-
they're all really like distorted by the media. Because mermaids and
Right.
vampires and like all these things, there's so many movies about them
Right.
that everybody thinks that it's all like,
Emara. What makes something a vampire, i.e. vampire bat, is that it drinks the blood of something and can get nourishment and or nutrition from it.
And I believe that you can't because you turned all like pink and weird when you drank
I
your boyfriend's
do.
blood.
When I drank my boyfriend, when I had a little bit of my
It was a hell of
boyfriend's
a weird
blood.
way to wake up.
When I drank a little bit of my boyfriend's blood, I did turn a bit of a blush pink. He even said so. My palms got red around here, and my pale was I couldn't see my veins for a while.
And for people listening, apparently normal people aren't supposed to be able to absorb blood, so they don't turn pink if they like eat blood for some reason.
Vampire then?
Do you turn pink when you eat blood?
I don't know, but I like blood.
You guys are weird.
You're just see. There's vampire, and then there's
That's fair. I
Brad.
have very tasty blood.
He does. He has very delicious blood. Would you like to try?
No, thank you.
Try it.
No. I'll stick to eating raw steak.
Have you actually done it?
No, not yet.
Well, okay.
Stop trying to cut yourself, Bradley.
Brad, that's not the way we get attention around here.
I
Alright,
want to do it too.
reason why I think vampires are real is because that website, it had a lot of scientific backup, and if people can't believe in magic, they have to believe in science. And if they don't believe in that, they believe in their invisible friend Snoopy.
If it was
or
on the
whatever fuck
internet,
his
it
name is.
must be true.
Your face is on the internet. Are you true? Mind blown. Reddit is on the internet, and apparently grammar is always correct on Reddit. So
I'm kidding. I believe in vampires.
you don't have to believe I'm one. It's just you're lost. So vampires are.
I think you're a little bitch about it.
I think you're just a little bitch, and I'm gonna castrate you,
You think
bitch.
you're so much better than me because you can drink my own
You're gonna
blood.
edit like all this out, right? Because it's so awkward.
Awkward. Tune in next time for my boyfriend's castration. I love you. I really
We
do.
should do a radio show.
It's a podcast.
Well,
Oh my
I mean-
god, we should make a TV show called Brisk's Gone Wrong.
What does that even mean?
What does this have to do with mythical creatures? So okay, we
Jews are mythical
established
creatures.
we established that mermaids are not a myth, so they're a legend. Vampires, obviously, they are a legend.
Obviously they're real, so yeah, legend.
Legend. Now, Brad has one in mind right now that he's going to say without any hesitation at all, and it is
Jews.
Hey, no, don't leave that in.
Or anything Jewish related.
totally a myth. Shoes are a myth.
Myth.
Where else do we get your money? They have to be real. Where else do we get our money from?
Oh my gosh.
Money.
What are you talking about?
All right, Brad.
Jews.
Well, I'm just gonna make one up that. I thought you said shoes.
No, I said Jews.
Shoes are totally myth.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and make one up for Brad since he's not even participating and everybody's gonna hate you.
I'm not being sassy.
Nobody's going to subscribe
I don't.
because you're on my channel.
Dude, don't be mean.
I'm gonna cut your belly off.
Jessy, you're through me.
I'm so offended. So, Brad, Sasquatch. Why?
I don't care a fuck about Sasquatches. It's probably real, but there's no redeeming quality behind a Sasquatch. It's just a big, hairy, fat ass.
So are you a Sasquatch?
Oh my god, because you have a hairy ass.
Animals! Oh my god!
I'm so sorry.
I've just been flashed.
This just in, my boyfriend has big, pointy taffy tits. Stop flirting with my best friend.
It's weird, I don't want any.
Milk me.
No.
I'm leaving that in.
Milk me.
Stop.
Real world.
Alright, well, I'm gonna talk about Bigfoot anyway because people talk about that all the time.
Okay.
Chicken foot.
No such.
So,
Never seen the pictures of him.
so there
Chicken
is.
foot.
I'm talking. Shut the fuck up.
Chicken foot.
We
Chicken
do profession.
Chicken foot.
There's a show on what is it, History Channel or Animal Planet or one of those fucking
Are you
shows.
talking about Finding Bigfoot?
Yeah, something like that. Sasquatch something, Finding Bigfoot. They're always on the lookout for fucking Bigfoot. Thing
The
is,
Chupacabra.
Why do you have to bang everything whenever you start talking?
The Chupacabra.
shut the fuck up.
What is that?
We'll talk about
Nobody knows the mythical creatures you're talking about.
We'll talk about the Chupacabra in a minute.
That's a Chupacabra.
It's basically a Chupacabra that eats Hebrews. Anyways,
Oh, cool.
No, it's a Hebrew Chupacabra.
oh whatever. He's very Jewish.
Told you Jews are men.
So
I was having fun.
I was having fun as well.
What did I do?
You're talking.
You wanted me to talk!
Irrelevant. Anywho, Bigfoot.
I personally do not think that Bigfoot is real. I don't think that he's real.
They say that they have found footprints, though, that are bigger than humans but less than an ape.
Yeah, I know. But, like, stuff like that could easily just be, like, fabricated.
Or the monkey.
No, bigger than human and bigger than ape, sorry. But what...
It's called one giant fucking...
The largest type of primate, I guess, aside from human, is, I think they said gorilla or orangutan?
I think a gorilla is bigger than an orangutan.
Well, the footprint that they found was bigger than the orangutan/gorilla. And...
A gorilla. A gorilla tang.
Shut the fuck up. So...
The missing link. The gorilla tang.
Oh my god.
Think about it.
Well, that's been this episode of Real World.
I'm thinking about wrapping it up. God damn.
Tune in next week for an episode without Brad or me.
Jessy all alone, some by herself, talking in her straitjacket like usual.
Oh my god.
That's usually how I do my other podcasts, Brad.
We
But
love you too, Jessy. Stop
next time I will talk about whether
Stop
or
stabbing
not...
the table. It can't hurt you anymore.
That has been this episode of Real World. Tune in next time.
Next time we'll be talking about how Jews totally exist, and we should acknowledge them as people, not as items. Thanks, everybody, and tune in next time.
Bye.
Bye.